the Bulldozer Matt Tremont, the 8-time Deathmatch Tournament winner, the former 2-time world champion, the owner of H2O Wrestling. And if there is one podcast to listen to, that is the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. Let's get ultraviolet, motherfuckers.
And good evening once again, fans. You're listening to the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. They're more than welcome to come on too anytime they want to come on.
Oh man, the girls pop good like this.
Alright. It's a budget thing. Let's see what he's up to.
Thank you, man, and thank you for giving me the time.
Tune in right now. And good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. And this time on the podcast, man. Oh, no. Is this who I think it is?
Yes, you bet. Come on, man. You know, you messed up. All right, you messed up, my friend, by sending me an inbox message. My friend is your good friend, Prince Nana. How are you doing, David?
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, the Honorable Prince Nana, leader of the Embassy Worldwide. Oh,
That's right.
My gosh.
That's right. It's good to be here on the show on a Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. David,
Yes.
Your haircut, all right? I love the bald head.
But
all right, the bald head haircut, I like it. You know, you don't have it going to the side like everybody else. You just have it standing up like a fake afro. That's very good. I like it.
Yeah, going bald too. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I see that. I see stress. I see you stressing out. What's going on, boss?
What? Well, you know what? You were supposed to open up with something, and you never did it. And I'm a little.
What was that?
You stupid fool.
Listen, I was saving that one for you till the end. All right.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's save that one to the end. All right. I want to see how you do fast.
All right. Okay. Well, man, it's been quite a while since you've been seen on the scene. Last time I think I saw you was at CZW.
Yes, I came out. I popped out at CZW, and then they had one of those hooligans. I think he just got signed to WWE. All right. One of those hooligans came popping out, trying to make a name for himself, and then boom, he got signed to WWE. So you know what? God bless him. But yeah, you did see me at CZW.
I know. And of course, with the one and only Jimmy Rave.
My good friend. That's my good buddy. Always have good spirits for my friend Jimmy Rave. The crown jewel.
The crown jewel. I mean, you think about your career with him being, leading him in, as the embassy. You've been with him. How long now has that been? That's been about 30 years.
Oh, man.
40?
What? How many years?
40, 300 years? I don't know.
40. No, it's almost like maybe like, I think it's like with Jimmy Rave and the crown jewel. I think it's maybe about 12 years since he's been doing that. God bless him. God bless him, his family, Jimmy Ray forever, the embassy forever.
What made you want to, be his guy? Like you just like
let me tell you, at that time, Jimmy was one of the hottest names in CZW.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, CZW Combat Zone Wrestling, a company that was breaking boundaries, and then you had Ring of Honor, a company that was having huge success. So when I first saw Jimmy Rave, it's the blonde haired white guy. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies love him. He was talented. We went out on the town. The ladies were running after us. He went into the ring. He did what I said, and we went to the top, of Ring of Honor. I mean, he never really won a belt, but he was one of the top wrestlers in history with that company. God bless him, and God bless you wrestling fans. All right, God bless you guys.
I mean, the first time I remember in the encounter with him was actually when he stole the Styles Clash versus AJ.
Right. We had that feud for a while. AJ Styles back and forth, running up. Our Milwaukee, coming back to Jersey. He even brought Mick Foley into the picture. What a scumbag he was back then. But God bless God bless, Styles.
Yeah.
I actually went on one of my first Japanese tours with AJ Styles. I think that was his first Japanese tour too. So,
wow.
that was with 0-1. So God bless him. I'm glad that he's doing well in WWE, etc. One day I might hire him to just, be my official peanut butter soup cooker. But until then, he's working for WWE, so I can't do nothing about it.
No, you can't. No, you can't. But but my God, that was a long time ago. Like that was like the final. That was like the Death Before Dishonor, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes,
no,
that was the golden eras. All right, that was the golden. That's what we call the golden eras of ROH.
Because that also was the night that CM Punk also faced Austin Aries for the title and left for WWE, I believe.
Right. But you got to remember, before he went into that little stint, all right, because that was a little stint. Before that little stint, he was going through a heck of a lot of stints against the embassy. Okay, and I think that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why he they were looking at him, and congratulations to him too. God is good, right, CM Punk? Right, yeah. Punk? God is good, right? Congratulations to you, my friend. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, Mr. MC fighter now, or whatever he does. I don't know. Who knows what?
Listen, all you got to do is be happy. Yeah. You got to be happy to help people. You can't be mad. No. CM Punk is making $1 million. He wasn't doing that before. He was just popular. Now he can see the life I was living before I even started wrestling. All right, fine. Welcome to the club, CM Punk.
And then another night I'll never forget was Asbury Park, the juniors tournament.
Yes, what was going on there? What was going on there? You got to refresh my memory. I know you're older than me, but still.
Okay.
You have to refresh my memory.
Okay, Jimmy Rave. I guess there was a feud going on at the time. It was CM Punk versus him, actually. I believe it was.
It was?
Colt Cabana was in his corner, I believe. You went backstage. You guys were cutting a promo. You were back there doing
right. That was wow. Wow, you just brought back memories, man.
See, because I was right there. I know.
You were at that show. I remember that. You went to a couple of shows, Mr. Russell, right?
Yeah.
You spent like $500,000 on Ring of Honor, all right?
I know. I know. I made my trips to the city to Final Battles. Okay. You know that.
You went to Final Battle 2012 when I wrestled that R.D. Evans, the lawyer? You remember him? Mm-mm. Yeah, he was. That was a good one. You got to look that one up. 2012. That was the ladder match with Steen and Generico. Very good, monumental final battle. Matter of fact, final battle was yesterday.
Also,
on 12/18. 12/18. Did you get to see it?
I got to watch it. Yes, I actually was super excited to see some of the guys that were just back in the ring that I haven't seen on TV in a long time. Like I used to follow Ring of Honor was Ring of Honor, man. Like really, we know it was good. It was just to see.
I was impressed. I was very impressed by all of the people that I saw. Congratulations to you guys. I'm really happy with Shane Taylor, man. Shane Taylor and Jay Briscoe, boy. That match right there, man.
Was a brawl. Yeah. It was a pretty good fight. I'll tell you who was a good fighter. I never seen him wrestle though. Dragon Lee.
Oh yes. Very good. Very, very good. He stepped up his game. That's all. That's what it's about. You got to get in here. Try your best, and then step your game up and make a name for yourself. Because the companies aren't making names for people anymore. You got to make a name for yourself. If they're making a name for you, probably your family was in the wrestling business on top for 40 years. Those are the people getting passes to the top. But everyone else, you gotta work. You gotta put in the elbow grease, my friend.
And Jay Lethal looks good as always. And Gresham,
one of my favorites. Oh Gresham. Man, don't talk about Gresham. The octopus.
The octopus, my friend. Man, he's just one of those guys that's been on the surface for a long time.
I remember seeing him coming, like when he first got started with Ring of Honor, and to see him at the top of the main event, doing his thing, going up against 6'7" guys. He's like 5 foot, he's a smaller guy, but he has so much skill, so much, agility, so much knowledge, and a lot of support, by a very good community of people. So, I'm happy for the octopus, and I'm gonna make sure that he has those, those Ghanaian rub downs, okay, up in the hills of Ghana. All right, he deserves them after those matches. All right, he's a good guy. All right, he will be rewarded. Not you. All right, you're not gonna get rewarded. All right, because I don't know. I feel like you're gonna ask me some kind of
trick question.
Question.
What did you think of that Hart? I guess Vincent, and the other guy there. They were wrestling last night as well.
Who? Which ones? Which one?
Vincent with Veda Von Star.
Yeah. I like them. Hey, listen. I like everybody. I like what they're doing. The fact that Final Battle was able to go down, it brings a tear to my eye.
I know.
All right, it brings a tear to my eye because I'm the one that built that whole Final Battle franchise. I made it. I was one of the people to make it happen. So I know the ins and outs, the outs and the ins, and to see the young guys, going out there and doing their thing, trying to get noticed. All right, it's a good thing. In the background, I get, inboxed and calls all the time from guys, and I give them the best advice that I can. And that's to, do it for the crowd, do it for your family, and do it for yourself. And that's all I can say. Other than that, just make sure you're doing the right thing for the company too, because you are working for a company when you're, working for a major brand like WWE and ROH and stuff like that. So make sure you do the right thing. That's it.
And I was a little upset that I did not get to see Kenny King because I heard he had the COVID, or a lot of these guys had COVID. They weren't seen on the Final Battle. They were a couple of the guys had.
I heard about that. But that you have to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure Kenny is happy that at least he knew. If he found, I didn't know about that, but it's good that he knew, took himself off, stayed at home with the family. Make sure that everyone at Ring of Honor is safe, and whoever they could do the show. There's gonna be another day. All right. I know a lot of people. If I don't go on TV, I'm not gonna be on TV again. Get on YouTube. Get on Farmyard. What is this? StreamYard? Get on StreamYard. Get online. Go on. I don't know. Two-way
Google.
time.
Wikipedia.
Right. Do a promo. Email it to me.
TikTok.
Do something.
TikTok.
If I hear anyone else talking about TikTok, I'm gonna TikTok my way off this call. All right. Don't get me started. No, I'm kidding.
I know. It's annoying. It's annoying. It really is.
You started turning red. What's going on, man?
Same old, man. Just keeping busy doing this podcast. You know that. Just keeping active in the wrestling. I haven't. I try to go to a show. I did went to a couple shows, and then now it's Christmas time. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break like everybody else.
That's good. That's good. You gotta take care of the family. What I've been doing is I've just been sharing a lot of knowledge, and I've also been, taking in a lot of knowledge from people. It doesn't matter who they are. If I'm talking to you, I'm gonna learn something from you. That's the way I look at it. And if I don't want to talk to you again, that means I learned something from you and I used you, just like you're going to use me right now.
Oh, here we go.
And sometimes it's in a positive way. I don't want to make it seem like things are negative, but we're all here to help each other get to the next level. So let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. I've never been on a show, a deathmatch show before. Ever. So now I'm on it. It's off my checklist. You understand what I mean?
I know.
The most I had death match was me and Cheetah in ECWA, and we did a cage match, and that was, was considered one of the bloodiest matches in independent wrestling history. Go check it out. It's myself versus Cheetah Master from ECWA. For anyone online looking around that wants to know history, go there, check it out. Cheetah Master.
But you know what, Nana? Let's see if you know this. Let's see if you know this. You were actually also you were actually a part of. Oh gosh, what federation was that? My gosh, it was a long time before Game Changer Wrestling. It was actually called GCW. With GC, I think JCW.
Oh, okay.
In Garfield, New Jersey, I believe.
Yes, I know them. I know that company. That was my friend Ricky O. Ricky Ortuz or something. It was Ricky Ortuz. I think it was Ricky Ortuz. But
my God, that to see you there in that kind of, or that was like an indie. That was like indie. That was definitely like moments because you had Eddie Kingston. You had Eddie as the King of Diamonds, actually, right? As the tag team with him and his partner at the time. You had what is it? Chris Candido. You had Bam Bigelow,
Loki, Dan Moff, Steve, the Hit Squad. We had all the guys that went to Ring of Honor. Just spit it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was ICW and JCW and JAP. You know, those were the companies. Man. Those were the companies that filled the gap of what was going on when ECW went under. These were the companies that were on the indies that were doing it well at that time in the 2000s. It was JCW, JAP, ECWA, ICW,
Phoenix Championship Wrestling, Phoenix Champion. That was
There was a few places. I think Maryland Championship Wrestling also, but there were a few places. Thank God, USA Pro. That were just keeping everybody working, and then Ring of Honor was born at that time, and a few other companies. So thank God for that, and thank God you were able to follow, and a lot of the fans were able to follow. I hope everyone is following me on Twitter at Prince King Nana, on Twitter, and also on Facebook, Nana Obando. Make sure you're following me, people. How many people where are we streaming on with the Farmyard right now, my friend? How many people we have watching? 3?
3 people, 4 people, 1 people. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Hey.
Okay, good. There's no need to pay attention. I don't care either. I don't care. I'm just asking. Someone said to ask in my head.
Really? Ask numbers are nothing in this world of podcasts. It's just a number.
All I know is that you got your identity protected recently. You know what I'm saying? With all the cyber crimes that are going on out there, I hope everybody's protecting their identity. Make sure that you put that link, all right? The link that I gave you, my friend, put it in the description of this show while people watch it, if they catch the show later. So then this way they can enroll. Good service. They protect your identity. They protect your social media. They protect all of your personal data in one place. And the best part about, becoming a customer, and this because you're a customer, you have your identity protected. We're feeding a child every time someone becomes a customer through Feeding America. So it's a really great program. They call it ID Seal. I did a video on it on YouTube. Check it out, and you guys are going to love it. Try it for 60 days. If you like it, keep it. If you don't like it, there's no contract, my friend. But for Steven, all right, if he doesn't like it, he has to fly all the way to Ghana to cut my toenails when I'm there, all right? That's what happens when he cancels my account.
Oh, man. Oh, that guy.
I know he's like, oh, gosh, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah. So what else have you been? What MLW is big part of your
history, of course. I mean, I love Court Bauer and what he's doing over there with the MLW, Major League Wrestling. That's Wale and them. Wale, let me tell you something. That guy Wale. You know who he is?
No, I really haven't watched him as much.
Okay, well, he's I had to call him out on the podcast, all right? And I'm gonna do it again now. Wale, all right, we could do whatever you want, my friend, all right? Your industry is different from this industry, my friend, all right? I'm gonna keep telling you that, All right. So if you want to lace up your $50,000 boots just to get kicked up all around the ring at MLW, we can set it up. All right. I'm good friends with Corbauer too, my friend. All right. So we can make it happen. But, you know, MLW is going to be one of the hottest wrestling companies in 2021. So I'm just letting people know now, before you start saying that you didn't hear it. I'm telling you, whenever I say something, it happens. All right. Watch. Don't. I'm not gonna say no more. I'm not gonna say no more on that subject.
He's done.
You see this? What my hat said, trust no one. All right. So you can't, don't go by off the words of the internet. Just wait and see what happens. All right. See it for yourself.
TikTok.
Oh, gosh.
TikTok. It's like a time bomb. Yes, ready to explode.
Don't start with that TikTok thing.
TikTok.
Oh gosh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Man, I would have liked to fuse. I know it. I know. But anyway, man, what else have you been up to? Like,
oh man, I know, you know, life has been good.
COVID is really, I know, we're all COVID. We're staying healthy, you know.
It's, you know, to be honest with you, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and it's more along the lines of creative. All right, you know, while I'm getting my back rubs, all right, all right, with the finest oils and soaps, all right, with the finest oils and soaps, I'm thinking, all right, I'm thinking about how I'm going to manipulate, you know, the opportunity. All right. And when I say manipulate the opportunity, it's not that I'm doing a bad thing. It's there to be manipulated. The opportunity, what does opportunity mean? All right. You have to go and do it. Use it. All right. And that's what I'm doing. I'm manipulating the opportunity, and I'm distributing it. And that's what, you know, I haven't done that for a long time because, you know, I was kind of, you know, wanting to see other people do very, very well and thinking that, you know, they would help in return. So I'm like, you know what, the heck with it. Instead of putting all of this brand awareness into these businesses and individuals that don't really care, I'm going to just forget them and start putting it back into me. So that's all that's, you know, that's what it's about. I'm a New York, you know, I'm a New York guy, even though I'm from Africa. Don't think because I'm from Africa, I'm stupid. All right. Don't think that. All right.
You got that. As I'm a Jersey person, come on, shore person here. Come on.
You hear what's going on over here, Mr. Kennedy? These people, I have my partner over here. Don't do it, guys. All right. We do business over here. All right. Mr. Russell. All right. I know you know, a big time podcast guy. All right. You're a big time podcaster. You're doing big things. You live in New Jersey. Okay. I get it. All right. I live right. Big things too. All right. Good.
I'll live 15 minutes.
Good. Just as long as you know. Don't get me hot. Don't get me hot. You know, I'm being nice to you, man. I'm being nice.
It's the holiday. I know. 'Tis the season. I know. 'Tis the season.
You're a funny guy, man. I could tell you something else. You know, hey, man, that's why I said I got to get on the phone with Russell. You know, I got to get this. He just, as soon as I call you, you picked up. As soon as, you know, boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, shit, I got to do something for my boy. All right. Next time, I'm going to make sure when everything is good, the quarantine is good. You know, we all get our tuxedos on. We go out and we go to the strip club. All right. We're going to hang out, see some women shaking around. You know, if you like the midgets, they have a section for the midgets. All right. Some people don't like seeing women. Some people like seeing the men. That might be you. I don't, you know, I'll go to the women's section. All right.
We'll go to a midget show. We'll go to a midget wrestling show. How's that?
All right. I'll do that. But, you know, after I go to the strip club with the ladies, all right, I want to see the ladies.
Yes, all the ladies. All the ladies. There's only one strip club by me. That's it, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, it's just a blessing to be able to be in the wrestling business this long, to be able to see a lot of the young guy that thing in WWE, MLW, Impact, ROH, Even the smaller companies, ECWA, ICW,
Titan,
big up to all you guys,
Titan Championship Wrestling, Goddesses
right,
of War,
right.
local company.
But don't undersell yourself, guys. Get paid for what you do. All right, get paid for what you do. If you're an entertainer, if you are a creator, whatever it is, get paid for what you do. If they want you to sit home and wait, fuck it. Sit home and wait. All right, and keep creating.
Let me ask you this: What got you to be into wrestling? What got you?
Please, I was a stupid kid. You crazy? I was a stupid kid. But but the thing is that I was a kid with a vision and a dream. And I realized from very young that when you have a vision or when you have a dream, you could turn it into a vision and then you could turn it into reality. Once I learned that at a very young age, everything else didn't really matter. I was able to fly to Japan, Canada, Africa, England, Europe, this, that, all across the United States off of a vision. I didn't pay a dime. But if you try to fly all over those places, you're going to have to go into mom and dad's piggy bank. I know you. Mommy and daddy, they're millionaires over there, all right? I know. You live in Manalapan, New Jersey.
Manalapan? I live right in the Ocean County.
Yeah, you live in Manalapan. Look, Manalapan, yeah.
Manalapan.
You're from Manalapan.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm from the shore, buddy. I'm right from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, right. Send a picture. I want to see. Text me a picture after this.
I'm 15 minutes from Seaside and Point Pleasant. That's where I'm.
Manalapanian.
Yeah, you were a Manalapanian, New Yorkin.
That one ruffles your feathers. I like that. I'm gonna be messing with you with that one.
No, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna start messing with all of my New Jersey people and say they're from Manalapan.
Yeah, or Perth Amboy.
You're a Perth Amboy guy.
Not gonna be Perth Amboy. I'm not with you in Turkey.
You take the Outer Bridge crossing. You use the Outer Bridge crossing.
Yeah. I use my Easy Pass.
All right, we're getting off the topic here, and I'm getting hot.
I am too.
Hot in this jacket, and this is kind of like a costume right now because I wanted to make sure that I got on here and I let people know I can be very sharp. I can do whatever it is, But right now I'm just relaxing, enjoying. I'm not gonna put on any type of act for anyone. My family loves me. My followers love me. I love the fact that I can, help people.
Let me ask you this.
What?
Let me ask you this. What was your first event as a kid? Ooh.
That I saw in person or that in person?
In person.
Well, finally, after watching it and oh wow, and this and that, my sister, my big older sister, my oldest one, her name is Millie. All right. She, I was doing good in school and stuff like that. And she had a boyfriend, and her boyfriend took us to the Nassau Coliseum, and we were all the way in the nosebleeds. I remember that, but I had a lot of fun. And then ever since that show, when I realized I was old enough to go to Madison Square Garden by myself, anytime WWE was in town, it was me and one of my friends from where I, was staying in New York.
Yeah,
we would go to wrestling shows.
That's so cool.
That was it. We would go to wrestling show. Oh, you finally got it out, Mr. Kennedy? You finally got the Wi-Fi working? Oh my God. This Wi-Fi service in New York is bad, my friend. Jeez. Who do you have for Wi-Fi, by the way? What do you use for internet? Verizon?
Verizon.
Oh, good. Very good. Very good. You're a rich guy. I'm telling you, in the Manalapan County area. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get you that Manalapan. Yeah, Manalapan, New Yorkage. The village. Yeah. But growing up, man, growing up for you.
The food is almost here. Growing up, what? I said my food is almost here. Thank God. All right, I've been starving. I can't be eating tuna fish sandwiches all the time. I have to eat, big food, African food, not tuna sandwiches and, crackers and tea, all the stuff they're telling me to eat, to be in the wrestling business. I have to eat with tea and like crackers. I want fufu. All right. I want fufu and fried chicken. All right. Give that to me. Give it to me with a nice soda. All right. I'll get some water later on and, get healthy, but I want that when I'm enjoying myself. Life is too short.
All right.
You look disgusted right now. All right.
It's been a while. It's wild. I'm ready to roll. Ready to go home. Oh wait, I am home. No, let me. Okay, back to like a child. Who'd you look up to? Who were you guys like that you saw early on as managers that were really catching your
Well, I wasn't really focusing on the managers. Really? I was more focusing on everything as an aspect of a production. Like I didn't really care who was like, but the thing that I did care about is that I cared about the Nature Boy gimmick. I thought the Nature Boy gimmick was a really cool gimmick in itself because he was a guy, he was cool. He had all the ladies. He wore what he wanted to. People thought he was, flashy. He didn't care. He had money. He was successful. And that's basically what Prince, where Prince Nana was born, through that.
Like Ted DiBiase as well.
Through the Nature Boy. That's how I was born.
Or Ted DiBiase.
Right.
Ted DiBiase, and I'll tell you a story about
what did you say? Poor Ted DiBiase?
No, I said Ted DiBiase.
Oh, what about him? What the heck are you bringing him up for?
I don't know.
What about him? What happened to Ted DiBiase?
He's still making money, isn't he? I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he got locked up or something like that. I don't know. I don't keep up with everything. I just heard something about somebody got locked up for. I'm like, what? I'm like, is that true?
Could be. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Oh, 1 second. When you go there, the cat, so be careful. The cat's going to go, rah, like come running out. So be careful. She's in there. My cat, I put the cat in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? To make sure that, sometimes like when I'm doing these podcasts, she like to come, jump in the background. She'll jump on my head. I just put her in the bathroom for a little bit. So, when people go there and they don't know that she's there, it can be startling. It can be startling to them.
Yeah, you don't want to have her running around the streets.
Right. But other than that, things are great. I'm just thankful that I'm here on the show with you. Obviously Prince Nana isn't the young Prince Nana anymore. He's the older Prince Nana with a lot more, experience and knowledge of what's going on out here in the world. And I'm just glad that I'm able to, connect and be on, such a great, podcast by the name of Deathmatch Russell Podcast. I've been hearing a lot about you guys. I want your people to follow me. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and all of the great places.
Let me say thank you for coming on the podcast.
Absolutely, man. And I this better not be my last time. All right. And I want to see some more great things coming out of the Deathmatch Russell podcast, man. Anyone that's watching right now, Dave is doing great things. Very candid, straightforward interviews, and I love it. It's a really good thing, David.
Thank you. What do you want to do? Call it a night?
Hey, man, it's more of like, who do we have? Is there anyone there that has any questions? Nobody has any questions out there in the David Russell, podcast world or anything like that. We have the lights going on in the background. I love it. I want to buy something.
You want to buy some of them? $5. $5 from the $5 at the Five Below. That's where I got those from. Cheap props, right? Cheap props.
You got to do it. You gotta do it. Who's gonna be some of the next guests you got coming on to the show?
Who do I got?
I like this StreamYard thing. I like it. The way they got it set up and everything. Like Zoom doesn't do this. like with the graphics. Maybe they do, and I just don't know, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, my stuff you could do any kind of things. You can
Yeah,
have
I
your own.
like this. I like the design. I like it. I'm in a tombstone in here. That's really cool. I like it.
Wrapped in barbed wire. Yes.
Yeah, I
But
see it. I see it. I like it. I know you are a big ECW fan. Back in the day, I used to see you at some of the shows at the Viking Hall, I believe. Those were back in. What were you at the Viking Hall shows?
mm-mm.
You weren't at the
No.
Viking. Did you do any ECW shows?
No, never did. I did Pro Wrestling Unplugged,
Right. And you did CZ.
CZW, Ring of Honor.
Let me tell you, let me tell you something. You missed an awesome era when it came to like the ECW and in these places. Unbelievable.
Well, you want me to tell you a story about Ring of Honor? How I got actually PWG Pro Wrestling Unplugged was wrestling, in the ECW arena one night. They had a show, and the same night was Ring of Honor's CZW versus Ring of Honor at the 100th year
Oh, I
anniversary.
remember that. I think that was the event that Chris Hero. I think Chris Hero made his like debut or something like that at that show. Very interesting show.
No, actually, no. It was like a riot show. John Zandig and Jim Cornette were battling.
Oh yeah.
And Samoa, that's what Chris Hero, Super Dragon, Claudio, they were all on the CZW side at the time. Like then they crossed over. Yeah, I remember because I was a fan. That's how I become a fan of Ring of like CZW. Actually, by standing on those bleachers.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That was some good stuff, man. Great. You just brought back a whole bunch of memories. I remember like the I don't know if it was the New Jersey Armory or something I don't know. There was an armory in Jersey or something like that. There were so many places that we did those shows at. It was definitely.
I wish I was at the what is it, the Rexplex. That was
that was one of the best places. Beautiful place to do shows. We used to pack it out with 1,000 people. It was awesome. If we could have still had it. I had so many people experience Ring of Honor for the first time at Rexplex. So, big up to the whole Rexplex fam. I know they're not there anymore, but
Yeah. And when you guys came to Manhattan, my gosh, that place was fire. That place was fire.
Which one? The New Yorker Hotel.
The Hammerstein Ballroom.
Oh yeah, it was at first when we came to New York the first time. It was the New Yorker Hotel. It was the New Yorker Hotel, and then eventually after we figured out that the New Yorker Hotel was owned by the Hammerstein Ballroom, we ended up getting into the Hammerstein Ballroom, and I was one of the people that helped make that deal happen.
Many good moments there, many good matches, many good times, and good Larry Sweeney moments. And my gosh, like wrestling was an era. That was an era of wrestling that was like awesome.
Right.
If you go back and look at some of the really the best matches, like you had Kenta, you had Samoa Joe, you had Nigel McGuinness. Nigel, my gosh, was just the man at the. Like he was on top of his game. He was really was.
Oh yeah, I mean it's I'm glad that he's doing well now. Nigel is working for WWE now, and just staying out of trouble, staying out of the way, and making things happen. That's all it's about at the end of the day, my friend.
And the BJ Whitmers to the
That's right. You could go down the list. And AEW. Wow, look at that. Like they're doing unbelievable things.
Mm-hmm. Big things are
coming
for a lot of.
Your daughter? Okay. Yeah, I had to make sure the food was on the way. All right, we can't get out of. Hey, listen. Oh my God, we've been on the line for 50 minutes. David, I'm gonna kill you. All right, I gotta get out of here. I have another interview in about 5 minutes. But let me just say this. thank you for having me on the show. All right. Prince Nana has a lot of big things and plans going on in 2021. I want everybody to follow me at Prince King Nana. All right. On Twitter. Also follow me. Yeah, right there on the bottom. Also follow me on Instagram at Prince King Nana. You can hit me up on Facebook. Nana O Bando. NANAO and then B. Oh, it's written right there so they can see it. You know, you're always on top of your game, David. You're always on top of your game.
I clicked the magic, my friend. See, just click the magic. The magic.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. There you go. That's why you're the man, my friend. And with that said, I want to thank everybody for having me here today. And I look forward to speaking to each and every one of you via inbox. Just inbox me to find out about all the good stuff that's going on.
And one last thing. Are you going to do it or not? You're going to save it?
Well, are you kidding me, you fool? All right? Come on, you fool. All right? Get your act together.
Thank you.
Fools, all right?
Thank you.
Kidding me.
Nana. Have a good night. All right, fans. That was Prince Nana, the one and only. And stay tuned. You'll never know where he'll be. He'll be coming back on the Deathmatch Russell podcast real soon. Okay, and what do I got coming up? Who's my next guest coming on the podcast? Good question, David. You know what? I think we're going to be celebrating a little. Yay. Maybe next week I can have the one and only come back on the podcast. I've been waiting to have him on. Stay tuned. Maybe next week I will be having. I need to have some guests back on the podcast. It's been quite a while. We're going to talk to maybe, if I get a hold of him this week, stay tuned because I might have the one and only Happy Hour back on the podcast because he's been busy himself with wrestling lately for the Intergender Bonanza 7 in H2O. Anyway, any night this week, we're just talking. See, I'm talking about it right now as we speak. Fans, stay tuned. You'll never know who'll come on the podcast. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast. Until then, good night, everybody. Let's talk wrestling.
You can find more Deathmatch Russell podcasts on the following social media: DeathmatchRussell.com, follow on Twitter at DavidNJ32, and on Facebook, Facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32. Find me on Podcast City Network at PodcastCity.net, Facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share, and on Twitter at PodcastCityNet. You can hear Deathmatch Russell podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.
Hey, wrestling fans, check out BootandHeel.com for all your independent wrestlers, apparel, and more. Also, check out Deathmatch Russell Podcast as well. www.BootandHeel.com.